Sometimes the more I learn, the more I don't want to know. I mean, if you're in school, you want to know everything. If you have kids, you want to know everything. But all the other stuff, I mean, I try and eat well. I try and do everything the healthy way and I don't know, different things. And what got me thinking about that is, I mean, sometimes reading and watching the news, and also when I was reading about oxidization in tea, because my brother was telling me a while ago that I was drinking oxidized tea because they came in a tea bag. So I wanted to know what that was, and I learned that you can just dry like tea leaves, and if you just dry them right away, then they don't get to oxidize. So I'm like, okay, sure. But then I also read that when you drink green tea, which I like to drink green tea, you shouldn't like heat it really to boiling. It should be like at a lower temperature. Well, I don't know how that's supposed to steep, but another thing is I really, really like hot tea, like burn your tongue hot. Well, not quite, but I mean, it just seems like when I'm trying to learn about nutrition, one person's saying you should eat soy, another person saying you should avoid it. And I don't know, everybody's telling me the opposite things. Or on Dr. Oz's show, one day he'll be like promoting caffeine, and the next day he'll be like saying, no, it's not good for you. But of course, it might be good for some people, and it's not good for everyone. So when you're trying to listen to someone tell you something's good, I guess you always have to think, is that good for me? Because we're all individuals. And Bob is having a bath. But I just feel like I want to try and be less frustrated in life. I told myself this morning I woke up, I wanted to try and be positive and say affirmations and remind myself that I can be happy, because it is kind of a choice not to be happy. And I feel like when I'm not happy, I feel like it's kind of an addiction too. Like when I get upset, I feel like I'm really drawn to that. Let's see what's on TV. Let's see the true crime I can get depressed about. And then it'll make me cry if I watch, like, I don't know, Long Island Medium was making me cry last week because she was crying, I was crying, and I was like, oh, this is so interesting. And, all drawn into this negative stuff. So I have to work on that, I guess, although it's really hard because if I'm in a kind of mood, sometimes I'll be like, well, it's so boring watching things that aren't depressing. So I think that I have to work more on affirmations and things that make me laugh. Like I'm still laughing about photography and stuff like that. And I'm also laughing because my best friend sent me a video of the Christmas tree that she put up a few days ago. And I think she put it up on the 18th of November. And her mom was kind of shouting at her brother over Skype in the background, do this, do it that way, and getting really agitated about just, I don't know, something funny and small, but it's kind of funny the way people get agitated over nothing really, and that's kind of a choice, I guess. I was trying to tell um, her, the mom, that maybe she should read a book on codependency to just kind of not worry about her, you know, things that bother her and her family and stuff like that. But she said, I'm not codependent, but she said it when she was really angry. So I'm thinking, okay, people aren't codependent, but at the same time, you're yelling, I'm not angry, I'm not angry. But okay. But anyway, it's kind of funny because she kind of intimidates me and I'm on Skype, so but no, but and my best friend, she's really passive, so that's all good. Another thing is that you know how Bob behind me and Speckle love that little bed, and it's kind of like a cat bed, but I don't really have beds for my cats. So I was thinking, do I need to buy them a bed or something? I've never had to, but then my best friend was telling me and showing me pictures of her cats that actually have cat beds that are actually made for them. Her mom made them, at least the covers, and they love their beds, and they have a little bit of catnip sprinkled on them. And I know, I mean, my cats have things they can sleep on that I can sprinkle catnip on, but they're not as cozy as like a cat bed you could buy at a store. So, I mean, I'm always thinking of more and more and more. And if I ask my mom, she'll probably say, no, don't spend your money. And it's true, like, sometimes I have to sneak when I'm spending money because she doesn't want me to spend my money, but I have money I can spend. But it's just hard because, I mean, I don't like sneaking around, but I like to get what's best for my cats, like the best kind of food. And I don't feed them treats because they don't notice anyway. But Bob gets his special food that I make for him, sweet potato. It's organic sweet potato and um, the what do I put? Salmon, and that's from a can. But I don't know. I just he loves it, and it's just hard to try and do the right thing. I think this vlog is about sort of I want to do the right thing all the time, but I also have to remember to do the right thing for myself. Like also treat myself well. What I say inside my head becomes my reality, and that is for all of us. Because really, like the reality isn't outside; it's inside our heads.